Hello there, folks. Got a little bit of an interview here with David from Sonic Boom Games. How you doing, David?
How you doing? Great to be on here with you right now. It's very exciting. Thanks again for taking the time to sit here with us and review our game.
Very true, very true. I play a little bit of Rhythm Zone, and I gotta say, it is such a fun game. Like, I honestly enjoyed playing like hours and hours of it. Like, I would just put like so much effort into all the, like, I would kick up in the hardest difficulty and just hurt myself gruelingly because I was like, oh man, this is so hard, but I can't stop.
That's awesome. That's exactly that's the kind of response we were hoping to get. It's been a very long time coming, this product. We've been working on it conceptually for about 2 years. Obviously, we were deeply influenced by the rise of music gaming and beat matching along the lines of Guitar Hero and Rock Band. But I think what we really wanted to do is create something very unique that would take advantage of the fact that there is good enough audio analysis out there, if you put together all the right algorithms, that you'd be able to use your own music. And certainly using your own music is opening up a completely different universe of what's fun, rather than just using the 50 to 60 songs that you have to unlock in these much more expensive games. So to popularize the concept of music gaming, we felt that you had to use your own music, otherwise we would always be limited to licensing and to hand coding the game data into the game. Beyond that, we think the price point, obviously, of charging $10 to get people into the door and thinking about how different music games can be is another part of why we spend so much time working on this game and polishing it. We have some pretty big plans for the game. We would like to make it multiplayer, have challenge modes. Off of the version that you probably played, you have to upload songs one at a time, so things like batch conversion of your entire music library while you're sleeping. Just do that one night and you have all of your songs converted into game data. The ability to create playlists, so you yourself can be the DJ of your own game, and you can create a song list of 20 songs and take yourself through those songs, both from a sound perspective and what you want to hear, but also as game data. You can choose kind of how you want to challenge yourself, and then being able to send those playlists to other people and challenging them to basically better your score, not just your score for each song, but the overall score of your playlist. Tournaments is coming up very soon, where we'll have tournaments based on a few songs, and the best players for each difficulty level will win prizes. And as well, we really believe that increasing the reach of this beyond the platform that we're on now, Steam, when we first launched, is going to be really important to us. So you'll be seeing the game launching on all the different PC downloadable sites and services, as well as making our way onto Facebook and different mobile platforms such as Brew, Java, and iPhone.
Yeah, because the Android and iPhone alone are just extremely popular devices, and if someone can take this type of game on the go, I think that's actually kind of fun. It'd be pretty awesome to sit on the bus and be hearing this music in the background, like, I don't know, like, say for instance was use like an Eric Clapton song. Someone would be like, "What are you doing on that phone?" It's like, "Oh, nothing. Just have some fun here."
I'm in the zone. I'm just telling them I'm in the zone, and then hand them a little 10% off card, and they can go buy it online.
Cheeseburgers in paradise, guys. Give me a second here.
That's right. Cheeseburgers in paradise. So, it's certainly the history of Sonic Boom, which is the company that we work for, and the company that created Rhythm Zone, has been deeply steeped in being a leading mobile publisher and developer for all of the major carriers here in the U.S. and some in South America, and Mexico and Canada. But for us, we wanted to do something very different that most phones can't handle. Obviously, the higher-end phones, like the Androids and the iPhones, can handle this kind of gaming, where there's lots of music analysis going on, lots of high-end graphics, and that's certainly going to be one of our distribution challenges for the end of the year. We will be seeing this game and its incarnate community features that are about to be launched on Steam. We'll be seeing those things coming out on a handheld. like I said, also I believe Facebook is a great marketing and distribution channel for the concept to give people around the world who want to see this console game the experience of playing with your own music, doing it in a way, challenging your friends. The Facebook version will be obviously lower res graphics to be Flash, but we'll be able to upsell you to the fuller version you'll be able to download directly from our site.
Yeah, because again, Facebook, I mean, they have a humongous market in games like Farmville and whatnot. And it's just that these people, I see my parents and everything just jumping into like games like Farmville, and they're just like, oh yeah, come into my farm, you know. And to see this, for example, they can challenge each other to again like games like Song. Thank you. Spazzing there for a second. Music like, you know, from the classic 60s and whatnot, and just challenge each other to like different kind of songs. I just think that's great. Even songs you probably made yourself you can throw into this as well, like little remixes, and you can challenge each other and go, well, I made this song, I bet you guys can't beat this one, or get a specific score, or
That's right. That's right. I mean, part of what we're excited about and what Maria here is going to be doing on the marketing side is reaching out to MySpace and all of the major bands on that site and giving them the opportunity to basically be in a Guitar Hero Rock Band type of environment where their songs will be featured in front of, you know, hopefully hundreds of thousands of people who will be playing the game, maybe for the first time, but playing it with their favorite indie artist as the game data. So we think that there's some incredibly exciting channels where we can get additional distribution, but also make some very logical connections with people who already have music, who have succeeded in distributing their music, but it might not be so that it's on your hard drive yet, but it's in your friends, you know, MySpace. So being able to unlock that potential love of music who are just music aficionados is definitely part of the core outreach that we'll be doing with our game as it grows and as we develop more users in different countries. We think that that's going to be the critical growth factor. How do you get people who traditionally are music lovers to basically accept, wow, I can play a music game, it's very simple and straightforward, and I can play it with my friends. And why wouldn't I want to do that if it's only free? If it's free or if it's $10, it's definitely a much smaller barrier to entry than owning a Rock Band PlayStation and spending $150 on a Fortnite.
That's true. I mean, again, I got like this Guitar Hero controller, but I was actually able to utilize it with the game itself, which I thought was pretty cool. I mean, you don't even need, you kind of cut out the middleman and say, okay, so I gotta pay like, $100 to this entire kit where I got this little drum kit here and this little piano, or the heck they're coming out with now, and it's just like it costs so much money just to listen to your music you actually like and be able to interact with it. I think, I was playing Audio Surf in the past. I thought, this is a great game, but I kind of like Guitar Hero a lot. So then I saw this game out, and I was like, holy crap, are you serious? So I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, my eyes are wide open like a kid in the candy store. I was like, oh my god! Fanboyism just pulling out of my brain. I was like, yes! Someone actually did this. So I was like, guys, this is cool. And
yeah, it's great you mentioned Audio Surf. Certainly, they captured this new market. They opened up the minds of people who are normally, casual or somewhat hardcore gamers, and they're like, wow, all of a sudden I can use my music to generate, this environment that I'm playing in. And for us, even though we really like Audio Surf, it's a little too passive in the sense that, I'm on a little ship, I go left, right, left, right, left, right, and I'm picking up things, but those things aren't really necessarily connected to the music. There's a little bit of connection to the music in the sense that the beat makes the track move up and down, but it's definitely not enough of a connection we felt given that Guitar Hero and Rock Band have given a much better syncopation to physical action and to the game data visually. We felt we had to pay respect to that because ultimately the more we can involve you in your music while you're playing, the better off you're going to be in terms of the long-term experience. If we down the road make different games that are music oriented, which are in the works, and we can talk a little bit about that towards the end, we will definitely be looking at more casual interactions where you'd be using primarily the mouse or just one or two keys to achieve the control of your character or your gameplay experience. So we're really psyched to hear that people really love this sort of tried and true interface, and want to hear their own songs, because we know deep down that opportunity to unlock this huge market overseas. People who are in Brazil, in China, in Eastern Europe, people who are most likely never going to see Guitar Hero for a long time, a rock band for a long time, because they don't have the console, and the consoles are too expensive. This is a chance for us to really deliver on that experience, and we think that with the keyboard, it's a great place to start, but obviously we can see ourselves down the road selling other instruments that could plug right into your computer and give you the ability to have the more intimate play along experience that those other people offer. So there's so many directions we can go in right now. We just want to make sure we add all the different bells and whistles that I think people are looking for in the software program itself, like batch, like playlist, like multiplayer, and from there just go everywhere we can with this product on every platform, and try to expose the world to their music in a new way.
Yeah, that is true. Because like the game, like when I look at the entire interface, it's like everything to it is very artsy, meaning that it's very open to any color you want to choose to paint with it. I mean, it's kind of a weird metaphor, but if you look at it, like the backgrounds, the textures and everything is just very colorful with like so much deep attention to detail, for the fact that it gives the player something nice to look at while they're playing. Now, are you guys going to be adding any specific ways people can upload their own custom backgrounds and whatnot in the future, or is that something you guys can kind of like?
Yeah, it's very interesting you say that. So a lot of the music affects the visualizer. The visualizer is dynamically generated by partly the music, but there's also color palettes that we assign, and different pieces of artwork that we assign into that visualizer. So we're going to do two different things. One is we're going to release on a bi-monthly basis, twice a month, we're going to release new DLC packs with new visualizers that are totally different from the visualizers that you've already experienced. So that should be really exciting. They'll be genre-based. So if you love reggae, or you love classic rock, or you love deep house, or you love classical, or you love rock music, there will be different packs that are specific to that purchase that will add on to your visualizer library. The second thing we're going to do is a visualizer kit that you'll be able to get for free as a downloadable content pack. And from there, you'll be able to basically upload multiple pieces of artwork or backgrounds, and you'll see pictures of your friends or just cool stuff that you've done on a computer with a paint program. You'll be able to see all of that artwork or pictures utilized by the visualizer and torn apart, ripped apart, in multiple ways, so that it becomes part of the game background, the game visuals, and it interacts with the music. So it's definitely part of our roadmap, and some people are really excited about it.
Yeah, because again, are you guys going to be adding a way people can upload this to Steam or some sort of website where they can distribute this if people choose to have say for instance they make something custom, like their own original art, they're like, well, I want to share this with people, this is something I feel proud of. You're going to be able to offer something like that, or you think people are going to be making fan sites for something like this?
Yeah, I think Steam is a great platform, but obviously if you're not a Steam user, it's very limiting. What I think we would do is let people upload their artwork, and that would become basically a visualizer. That would be called whatever that person wants to name it. We could then make those available to the general audience on Steam, but we think that probably the best way to do that is on our own site, Rhythm Zone Game. And from that perspective, we have a lot more people uploading their images and their visualizers, just because we're going to capture all the people who aren't Steam users, as well as those who are Steam users. So we will definitely let people share visualizers once we've figured out what the best mechanism is for them to upload their content. People are already publishing a lot of their videos, with their unique songs and the unique results that those songs publish on the visualizer to YouTube. So on YouTube, you can already see some of the ways that people are I guess, really looking to show off the kind of artistic representation that was given by our algorithm. But certainly, if they could customize it even more, I think that get a really good hardcore audience to do that. So that's absolutely in the works, and we'll see that happen this year.
Yeah, because again, I mean, there's a lot of potential for this game. I mean, a lot of people probably be looking at this game at first going, oh, it's probably just some Guitar Hero clone, and then you look at it again, it's like, it's really not. It's honestly something, I consider it just more of an open music library generator that just offers something fun for a change. I mean, Guitar Hero is okay, but it kind of lacks a lot of things. Like, it publishes all these bands you don't even know of, but yet they're just bands that no one really listens to.
Exactly.
I mean, I'd rather play with people I actually know, like, AC/DC or some other, indie bands or something like that. Again, I'm kind of the guy that likes to listen to everything, so this game to me is like, it's like the crown jewel of like music games for me, honestly. I mean, people probably like sitting and listening to this going, yeah, that guy's kissing butt right now, but no, I'm not. I'm really just being honest, is that it's something that I prefer, that I can have control over what I play. I mean, like a few bands from some of these companies, these other companies, but again, it's just something that, it's nice to know that you can actually have a comfort level where you can pick whatever you want, anytime you want.
That was really what drove us to build this game. We knew that the market of, matching music to gaming is only going to get bigger, and the current sort of, interface is obviously, notes falling from some kind of angle or perspective on the screen. But long term, as we create new game engines that are not necessarily the same thing as falling notes coming from the event horizon, the thing that's going to make those games super popular is not just going to be the artwork, or whether it's a side-scroller mechanic or a shooter mechanic or a match 3 mechanic. What's going to make it really popular with people is that they can use their own music that they love. And we think that long term, that's a very smart strategy for any game time. Is there's so much emotional association with the music that you grew up with, that you listen to, that your friends recommend. If you can turn that into a really pleasant gaming experience, that's a market that is much bigger than just the market of people who play, hardcore music games. It's everyone who listens to music. So we're really thrilled to hear your comments, because that's exactly what drove us to build the game.
Thank you. Again, I had a couple questions, but you really kind of answered them as you were discussing the game. It was like, he already got nail on the head. But again, it's just really cool to know that there's a lot of developers out there actually passionate about doing what they're doing. You got companies like EA and whatnot just publish games just to publish games for the sake of doing it. And it upsets me that before these people were all about it, now they're just kind of business in suit and like dark guns in the office kind of people, and it's just like, okay. Like they go, well, World of Warcraft's coming out, let's just let's go for a lunch break. All right. Yep.
Yeah, well, that's I think that is definitely why the game is a bit more open, why it's going to have a lot more features over time that grow, because I think that the new kind of game developer, and certainly we're not at the forefront of this wave, but we certainly are part of it, is very quick development, rapid prototyping, testing things in the marketplace as you go, being able to change your mind about what you think people want as soon as they tell you what they want. It might change what you thought was going to happen, but being able to be receptive to that, and obviously building games that have a much greater open feel to them than just a completely shrink-wrapped box product that is coming out of the factory. I don't know how many more developers there are out there like us, specifically dedicated to music and what we call social music games, but I do believe that it's going to take a dramatic turn towards the positive, that ultimately music is just too rich a bed of media to mine, to just ignore that and only make games that are traditionally based on characters or the development of a puzzle. I think that music can be infused into all of these different game mechanics, and there's really no limit to how creative people can be. But I'm sure that creativity will probably not start at the major publishers. It will start with smaller developers, and over time, who knows, maybe they'll start copying what we're doing and pretend that they created it.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just one idea blossoms into another, and it makes more detailed ideas blossom out, no doubt. It's like, this game could start off a chain of events where, you're going to see these other games coming out going, well, guess what? Guitar Hero 10,902. And you're like, wait, what? But, But again, I'd like to thank you, David, because we are reaching the cap here. But, I can upload and share and distribute. But no, I'd like to thank you again, David, from Sonic Boom Games.
Thank you very much for your time. I just wanted to mention, if people want to learn a little bit more about the game, they can go to rhythmzonegame.com. And if there are any indie artists or bands listening to the podcast that would like their music, listen to their music and get familiar with it, and as well obviously play it. All the band requests, all music requests.
That sounds very good, sir, because I will be definitely putting this up on YouTube, because I know YouTube, there are a lot of indie people at the moment just flood that place, so if they see this, because I know a couple people that are independent music, so I can talk to them about it and say, hey, look, hey guy, this company's, going to be taking a couple names and, whatnot, and, yeah, but, other than that, I am very grateful for your guys' time today. I am, of course, honored that the fact that I know that the company that we know of, Sonic Boom Games, actually is considered of their fans. So in this case, I'm going to bid you a farewell, everyone in YouTube and everywhere else land, and take it easy, folks.
All right, thanks again for your time, and look forward to talking to you soon when we have something to wrap it up.
Yes, I'll bring up some vanilla ice, and we'll just kick it up.
Exactly. Thanks again for your time.